All right, guys. So today we're going to do something really fun. We're going to be doing orchestral hip hop. So obviously it's got hip hop element and it's going to have orchestral hip hop. So this is actually for a big brief. It's going to be really, really, really cool. These tracks will probably get used a lot. Once they find some of these tracks, they just use them over and over and over again because it's kind of like it just creates the energy. It creates the mood, and it's like you've got to have a beat there. You've got to have a beat going to kind of create energy as the commentators are talking about the highlight reels and talking about different things. So there's a beat going the whole time, and the orchestral side of it just makes it feel really big. And so it's got to keep. It's for sports. Just remember that. So it's got to be moving. It's got to be. These are the emotional things to remember. It's got to be moving. It's got to be exciting. It's got to be uh, really just epic in a way. It can't be. It doesn't. You don't want to be. It doesn't want to be too big. You don't want to get in the way. So you just want to keep that mood and emotion going, and just keep the energy there. So just type energy there. So the tempo is usually hip hop can be anywhere from 75 to maybe 95. But we're going to keep in the top range of this to kind of keep the energy moving. So I would probably say, um, I think anywhere 85 to 110 or 105. Let's just maybe 15. Let's just put it 15. 15 might be a bit too fast. Let's just do 10. So that's the BPMs you want to keep it around, just to kind of keep that energy going. And yeah, so obviously go ahead and watch a lot of watch some turn on ESPN or any of those sports channels. Just turn them on for a little while and just have turn on a sport that you don't normally follow, and then just listen to the kind of music underneath there. And so we're going to be focusing on the orchestral hip hop. Now, if you're in my masterclass group, then you have access to do these tracks, and we're submitting them through to a big library, big publisher that will then pick out the best ones. And this is a great opportunity. I'm personally going to be doing a lot of these as well because these are great. These are really, really good, and they need so many of them. And you just don't know what they're going to pick. Sometimes they don't always pick the shiniest one. Sometimes they, of course, they're probably not going to pick something that sounds dated or anything, but you just don't know what the sound is that they want, and they need lots of them. They can't use the same track for 100 hours, but they can use many different tracks to fill in those gaps. So that's the beats per minute. Think with the instrumentation, think bright, bigger sounding. Think brass, obviously. You're going to have strings. Staccato or pizzicato is great. Maybe more staccato. Brass, strings, just big sounds. Not as much woodwinds. Probably less woodwinds, if any. Um, uh, Probably less woodwinds because they're a bit softer sounding. There's no, you wouldn't put flute in them or clarinets. Just too soft sounding. You want big brass sounds, big trumpets, big strings, dun da 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 dun dun. Real big kind of sounds, and that hip hop beat. So the hip hop beat is a big deal. So just remember that the hip hop beat is a big deal. Focus on that. The kick. Focus on the snare, and then the bells and whistles. All right, cool. So there we go. That's kind of like your kind of guideline for this, but just remember you want to keep the energy exciting. You want to keep it epic. You want to keep it bright. You want to keep it happening. And there's a different system for these orchestral hip hops that I kind of follow. And if you're not quite sure, if you don't have a system of your own, try my system because it works, and it's the form is ABA all day long. You could even do a tiny B. The B section I wouldn't be too focused on. And if you're not sure what an ABA form is, it's get to the straight to the point, like a chorus kind of thing. Maybe go to a verse and then go to a chorus again. So it'd probably be more of a chorus bridge chorus. That's probably what I'd kind of look at it like, because you don't want to go too quiet in these tracks. But ABA is great. So let's dive in. This is kind of how I approach it and how I do it. So all right, I have a session already. This is my template. I have a bunch of samples that I love. I don't use them all, but I pick and choose which ones I want at different times. And so those are just, you got a ton of good stuff there. So let's just go ahead and mute that. But a bunch of samples ready to go. Then we have a reverse cymbal. I don't usually use those. So reverse cymbal ready to go. And then we've got, okay, so over here, I just have a few drum kits ready to go. And sometimes I'll use Easy Drummer. They have a pop, a number ones hit here that's pretty good. But I don't know if I'll use it. I actually kind of like that. I don't know. I haven't used it in a little while. So let's just have a look and see if there are any hip hop beats here. I don't know if we've got any beats here that are hip hop. Maybe. Oh, there's some hip hop stuff. 98. Let's have a listen to a few. All right, so this is down at 90. I'm going to go to 100. I think I've done a few at 100. Let's do 104. You know what? I'm going to grab that one. Wasn't going to go for that, but sometimes you just go with the flow, see what works. So let's put that in here in my session. Of course, I'm going to cut things up a little bit. So let's have a listen to this beat a little bit. I'll pull out the MIDI. Yeah, let's grab one of those fills as well. I might actually just do... All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to make this four measures, this one loop, and I'm just going to loop this throughout. Yeah, I think that might work. Let's just keep moving along. So let me just tweak something in there. I like that one. I wonder if they all work. No, I'll go back to the other one. I think I'm going to replace that kick anyway. But let's just keep moving on. So we're looking at about 130 here. So I'm just going to pull this out to about 130 over here somewhere. And we're just going to keep that loop going the whole time. And while we're here, this is this reverse cymbal is a really cool cymbal. And it's in my pack. If you haven't got my sample pack, just make sure you just Facebook me, message me, and I'll send you this just for free. It's a pack that I use that you have all these go-to samples in them, and I love some of these, and I've titled it "Awesome Organic Reverse Cymbal." It's just a great cymbal. It just works. It always seems to work, and it's just great. So I'm just going to line that up and make sure it's right on where I want it. Oops. So right here, about there somewhere, let's have a listen and see if that's right. Too loud, obviously. Yeah, it's great. So I'm just kind of like lining it up so it's in the, so it's very easy to just go like this, drag and go wherever I know it's on the grid. So I know that will actually work really well there. It's already lined up. There's another one there. I don't need, there's too many of them, but there might be one at the end, but I don't know where they're going to be. So let's just delete them. Okay, so now we go down. We've got our beat. While we're here, let's go ahead and add a couple of those samples. So we've got a verb clap here. Oh, I like that. Da-da. I'm going to put it in there. Da-da. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm just gonna add these throughout. So this is what I do with I just duplicated that. So that's everywhere now. I'm not gonna use it all the time, but it's there ready to go. So this kick is still bothering me. I don't need that there. So I gotta tight kick. What's this kick sound like? It's a little bit lower. I like that. Alright, so I'm just going to copy the, let's drag this up here. I'm just going to copy what I've got there with that kick there. I go doom. So it is there. It's right on the first. Alright, so it's just there. Let's have a listen and see if that sounds a bit better. So what I did there is I muted those claps because I deleted them first, but they might work. So I don't know. I just muted them. Sometimes I'll just mute instead of delete because I might want to come back to and unmute it. If it's there, I might be listening later back and be like, it needs something, and then I don't see anything in there. But then if I say, hey, it needs something, and I see something that's just muted, I'll unmute it and be like, oh, that's what it needed. So that's just a different way to do it. So I think I like that kick. Let's go with that kick. Let's just duplicate that 30 times, which brings me, oh, too much. I guess that was a couple of measures there, so I don't need any of that. All right, so let's go and add another kick, because I'm still not stoked on that kick. What is this one here? No, it's a little bit similar to the other one. Tight kick. What's this one? Oh, I like that a lot. Alright, so let's just copy this kick pattern. That's all I'm doing here. Let's copy that like what, 10 times I think it was? Yeah, just a little bit too much. Alright, so now we've got a different kick out there. So I like that. Let's have a look at a snare. What snares do we have here? Let's do something a little different for the snares actually. Oh, we got a future snare. So if you'll see here, that doesn't come in till a split second later. So I want to make sure that comes in right on the hit. If you look at this grid, that's where the snare is. It's right on that grid, and this sample comes in a little later. So you got to make sure you line that up. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe a little too early. It's actually okay if it's a little late. Great. All right, we'll duplicate that. I don't know, 25 times. What is the length of the song? Yeah, getting close, 25. All right, so now we go. I'm good with those snares and everything, so let's just hide these other stuff so we don't have to think about them. Now these crashes, I do want to put a crash in here. This is a different kind of crash. Oh, that's this one. That's the one I want right there. That was really cool. Alright, that's the one I want. So I'm just going to duplicate that and I'm just going to reverse it. So I just have a reverse button over here, reverse that. And sometimes I just like to do this. Duplicate the track, just bring it down. Just to make sure you get that hit right on. Let's see how that sounds. Don't need to do that loud. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I'm just going to make sure the reason I make that a little cleaner so that it's just on the grid. See, I can just move all of those symbols to another section that I don't need it. So let me highlight all tracks, make them all same size. All right, I think we have our groove. So now let's come up with a some sort of stab here or some sort of this is my lead vocal, or in this case, it's my lead melody, but it's my templates always say lead vocals because I do a lot of vocals. So let's try something here. In my mind, I'm trying to think of a melody before I do it. So I'm like, Da 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 da. All right, cool. I think I've got that idea. That pizzicato string is pretty cool, actually. I already have some of these saved on sound, so that actually sounds pretty good. And we're just going to keep working here to create a melody. Might be a bit too fast. Ba ba da ba da da. Yeah, I'll just do it. All right, still haven't found it. It's the second half that's not quite working. Ba-da-dun, ba-da-dun. I like that part. I think that was cool. That was something there. Let's have a listen to that. All right, let's just quantize it, which is what I just did. Oh, I haven't done it yet. 16s, let's do 8s, I think. Yep. That's better. So I didn't. It's too much of a gap there. So da 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 da. Actually, I just want to copy that second part. That middle note, dun dun dun. That one I don't like that. Yes, that's what we want. Dun, 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 dun. I think that's it. So we've got 4 measures here. Maybe we'll make it an 8 measure melody, which we change here. Somewhere we'll change here. Yeah, some of that was pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, that works. Okay, so now we're just going to kind of reshaping the song a bit here. So now I'm just going to duplicate that, and then we're going to have a down one, and then we're going to do 2 out. And so what time does that bring us out? 1:30. So that's great. That's really cool. Let's just see if that works. So now let's get a bit creative with, I'm just going to change that sound a little bit. Just bring it down to another different sample here. What's this one? Oh, this one's good too. Maybe that's where the other part will come in. So I only want one there, one down one. So let's just try a different melody on that down section. I might even just cut out a snare. Just to create that down section, I'm just going to mute some of those things so it feels. All right, let's see what this is. Let's put a click in there. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's something for now. We might come back to it. I might create I got strings here. What about a brass thing that echoes that? So let's add, so all these channels here have this in my template. I set up a bunch of sounds that work really well. In here we got, what do we got here? We have a brass thing that's already set up. I think it's Mega Brass, is it? Oh, maybe it's not set up yet. So this Mega Brass by Impact Soundwork is pretty cool. It's kind of a synthetic sound. I crank this brass up here, and I turn down the synth a little bit. Make sure it's got a good attack on it. A few other parameters here which are fun. Destructor, a little less black hole. Yeah, so we'll try that. We'll just see how that works. We might go down here. Oh, I got a something out here. if I do want all these notes here to be brought out to hold a little bit longer. No, I want them all short. Whoops. Alright, so again, now let me just copy that up here. Now, in this virtual instrument that we have up here on this guy here, the Staccato Missimo, that actually has brass in it down here. It has strings up here. So we're playing in a bit of the string stuff, but I want to keep this more brassy down in this other section here. So I'm actually going to just put this octave down, I believe. Alright, cool. Then that's obviously where a reverse cymbal is going to go. Obviously a definite spot there. And that's a great spot for a edit point. Okay, so now coming down here, we could actually do, I could do this at brass as well. Let's just copy that, drag it down an octave. Actually, no, I'm going to do that towards the end. That's what we're going to do at the end. Alright, now some of these beats are a bit bothering me, these sounds. Let's go to that I think it's this snare. That's way better. Alright, so we're going to create some ambient strings in here. Oops. Not ambient string, just more pad kind of thing. Let's just create, let's go down to the hip hop stuff here. Pads, strings, I want strings. Let's just see if something like that works. So That's pretty cool. I don't know if the strings are right sound. So sometimes if you're not quite sure if it's the right strings, copy it down to another string patch and see if you like that one better. What's that? Let's see what that sounds like. I can't stand that melody. Let's do something different here. I'm just going to create a brass thing. Bang! I just want to do stabs or something. Oops. Done, done, done. Guess we got too much stuff happening. I guess with the recording system in place, that's I mean the as I'm recording these tracks, it's just too much on the computer, I guess. We'll see. Hang on. Oh, let's back to the beginning. Too much. Gosh, okay. Let's get rid of brass strings. We could print some of this down. Let's just get rid of the bass for a second. That's pretty heavy. Bum. Dum. Dum. Gosh, it doesn't like it today. Okay. Let me just change this then. Bring it up to 512 samples. Should make it better. That's way better. Quantize it, make sure it's right on. Dun, 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 dun. Da 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 dun dun da 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 dun. Da 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 dun. Cool, and then I'm going to do some, let's do some stabs on these brass. Bum, bum. Just creating stabs on those. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, so I got my Mega Brass out again. I think I'm going to change it. Hang on. I'm going to change it for this one here, this sound here. We got that other brass here. I'm not going to use that Mega Brass. I'm going to do brass and woodwinds. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do brass and woodwinds here. Actually, Nexus has some good brass as well. One shots. I don't know, that might be, it's not really the sounds I want. It's a little too long. I want stabs. Maybe session horns. I was thinking of going to them. Let's try session horns. Yep, let's go to a pop. Let's go to a full selection. Let's trombone, trumpet, and two trumpet twos. That might be good. It's a little smaller sounding, but let's try that. Let's just say that I think that kind of gives it just that realism underneath. But I think we're going to need to find another brass here, which Nexus has awesome brass stuff. Let's just copy this down here, and we'll search inside this one. Let's go up here to brass. Yeah, that's already, that sound is more of the sound I want for this. And then we've got different that's what we want. That should be on brass as well. That's great. Okay, copy and paste these guys over here. And again. All right, we're getting there. So now I do want to have another violin that's going or something, kind of like just really building on that. I don't like those claps there at all. All right, coming back to that beat, I think I'd rather have the hat come in later. I don't think we're going to put those hats in there yet either. That's where these reverse things come in, because that's where the whole beat's pretty much rocking in. sometimes I just prefer to have the hats on a separate track, because hats are pretty big in hip hop. What those hat pattern is doing. Let's go to. I got this trial here. It's pretty cool. It's really cool. They give you like a 28-day, or I think I'm down 26, a 30-day trial on this, which is really cool. They got a lot of cool hat sound, a lot of really cool dope sounds. You got to make sure you turn that vinyl off though, because you don't want the crackle in there. Yo. I like that one. Tick, tick, tick. There's my piano. I'm just going to put those down. I'll show you something I do sometimes. They might even have a filter I like. I like that kit. Alright, so I'm actually going to just do something different here. See if I can find them. Where's my... I'm just going to put these down. Tick, 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 tick. Kind of like that sprinkler sound. And then we're going to do tick, tick, cat, diddle it. Alright, we're going to do 2 measures of these and look them. Just a tiny bit of variation. Sometimes actually you turn up all the volume to max on all of them, so there's no variation. Yeah, see, all the volumes are the same. Alright, cool. Let's just duplicate that now. I'm only going to use that in the when the band comes in, when it comes in. now that what I wanted to do is some more strings. Where's my strings? But I want staccato, I want strings. We got some brass there, which I got brass up there, so let me delete those. And let me copy this string here. We're looking for staccato strings. See what this sounds like. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that could sounds cool. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Still trying to find something that kind of works. I don't want it too big. I think that was it. I think I got a couple of wrong notes, but I think I like that idea. So over here now, I'm going to double down. Whoops. I'm going to double down on this. Dun, 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 really build it up to that ending. That idea. That last half was something was happened there. Do the second half. Just make sure they're quantized. Dun dun dun. Alright, so now I gotta make sure I got a nice little drum fill at the end here. Alright, we are getting there. So we're about an hour and 10 minutes in. I might give my, if you know me, I like to give my ears a bit of a break. And so I might just kind of tidy up a couple of things. Oh, there was a drum fill thing I did like. Oh, let's just grab this one. I might even stop it. Dun dun dun. See what it sounds like. I think I like that. Yeah, I like that. There was a drum fill here I wanted to grab. These fills. So I just have to find it. So what I can do here is just something a little different. So I think I went over a little. So all I did there is I just grabbed a couple of these fills, and then I'm just going to create a stereo track and just drag them down as just little fills. They're in the wrong times. Well, let's make them in the right time. There we go. So it should be able to just grab them and pull them down to audio. Now what that did is create a little drum fill here that we can just use in the song somewhere. So that might work here. I just got to work out where that came in on now. Well, it doesn't matter. If it sounds good, it sounds good. So we'll just add that somewhere. That worked actually. That's a great, and that's actually really cool. I like that fill a lot. So we're going to use that a few times in the song. And that snare sounds really good towards the end half. That reverse future snare. Go. Alright, so we're going to add that in every... Alright, so that's actually a little... I want to make sure it's on the grid, because it had that little tail at the beginning of it. So I just want to make sure I put it in the right spot. There we go. Should work. Yeah. Let me just fade those tails a little bit. So making sure that there's no noise that's going to get a little pop or a click there. Alright, cool. Okay, so I think we will take a break. So in the next video we'll do the mixing and finishing up the track and titling it. But for now I think this is I think we've got the elements we need, and give our ears a bit of a break, come back to it, and yeah, we will get recording, and I guess we'll finish it up, mix and master it. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one.